I just copied. Oh, yeah. Oops,
I
forgot to.
forgot. Yeah, I went ahead and did it.
No, that's okay. Yeah, so for slide 13, those images I just like copied from their website. So I don't know how we go about citing that. And I just like wrote a quick description of what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so I mean, I did slide 12, 13, 14, and it can be 14 or 15 for um the competitive analysis, and
Mm-hmm.
then for customer analysis, those were just some ideas for 16 and 17 on what I was thinking the slides could look like, or I just chose some that I thought we could use, but we can definitely choose different ones.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Um, and I also wanted to kind of speak to you, Pega, as far as who you deemed to be a primary and secondary competitor. I just found um,
mhm.
people in the Dallas area. I just looked at like reviews, who had like the most reviews for like the smaller companies. So Blue Star and Mr. Glass. Have you heard of either of those?
Yes, I know where Mr. Glass is, and I know, yeah, my husband knows the owner of Blue Star. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know how much we can make of that. It's like very small. Um, but I Safe Light is good. And my
Hmm.
other, like, we can, like, instead of Blue Star, we can put all glass installation. That's like a kind
A
of
big
a,
one.
it's big, but it's like they have like a couple of locations in Texas. That's it. But they have like a
Hmm.
couple of big warehouses in Dallas
Hmm.
area. So they sell glass as well. And they have employees. So I think I can kind of, we can maybe
Okay.
make more sense of that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I just if you think like who would be your biggest competitors? Like who do you typically
So yeah, those are the ones. So Safe Light is good. And then instead of Blue Star, we put all glass installation.
is it like this? Or is all glass installation the name of the company?
Yes, it's the name. All glass installation.
Okay. So then do they have a location somewhere?
They do, yes.
Okay, so I can find the address and then put that there and just write a brief description. Is
Okay.
All Glass like a smaller company? Like, is it a family-owned business or is it a larger company?
It is family owned and there's like I think like about 10 employees. They
Okay,
have an office, they have a shop, a couple of warehouses,
got
and
it. Yeah, the reason I ask is I'm just curious if it aligns with kind of what I put for Blue Star on the
oh,
like the strengths, weaknesses, market share, objectives, and marketing tactics.
okay, let me
I mean that I basically mimicked Blue Star and Mr. Glass because they're both small companies, and so
okay.
um,
Oh, just sort of they also do a commercial glass with that.
Is it the one in Prairie View, Texas, or Grand
Um
Prairie? Grand
Grand
Prairie.
Prairie. Grand
Okay.
Prairie. Yeah.
Okay.
I
it's
think
All
it's like
Star
one,
Glass.
two, northeast something.
Or is it All Glass or All Star?
All. All glass.
All
Yeah,
glass. Yeah.
I'm looking at the one that you put. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, okay, I found it. Yep.
So, do you want them to kind of be similar to us, or like I'm
No,
just
so
trying to
really,
understand what you had in mind?
yeah, so really what we're looking for here is just like who you deem as your biggest competitors. And then we
Okay.
needed to break it into like who your primary competitor is and who your secondary competitor is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking the secondary competitor could just be dealerships. It says we need
Yeah,
three
that's
to
what I was
four.
thinking. It
Okay,
could be
great.
dealerships or sometimes like body shops.
Mhm.
Yeah, but dealerships, yeah,
That's
I
a good
agree
one.
with that because yeah, I agree with dealers.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, looking at uh so define, it says first define all existing market segments within your offering category. Next, identify which segments. Oh wait, that's customer analysis. I'm totally looking at the wrong place. Um, List out and broadly introduce competitors, and then based on the competitive frame of reference or category definition above, identify the most relevant 3 or 4 competitors. Um, Make sure you have a clear competitive frame of reference. It's okay to restate for the reader. For this competitive set, address each of the issues below. So this is kind of the 4 that I chose. So I think All Star is the only one we just need to replace then. Or we
So
just need to add All Glass. I keep saying All Star.
yeah, so they
So
offer mobile service as well, but they do like on-site, but they charge for it. So ours is free, but they charge if you like if they have to drive to you.
it. Okay, so let me look them up on Yelp. So you think that, just to confirm, All Glass is a bigger competitor than Blue Star?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's find a picture for All Glass.
Is it like completely independent or is it like a franchise?
It's in it's independent. They have
Okay.
like another location in Dallas, but it's like a smaller, more they use it like as a warehouse to, more
Okay.
glass. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Let's find a picture.
Do we have
Do you
to?
think?
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Um, I was just wondering, like, what I do with the picture. Like, if I read somewhere that I think we have to cite everything that we're using. I don't
Oh,
know how that works.
Jesus. I saw
um,
that we had to have at least 5 sources. I didn't see that part though.
yeah,
Okay.
that was. Let's see if we can find like something on their website and then just use that, maybe. Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean if they
I
took
can
the
probably
Website as a reference.
yeah.
They don't have a
I can probably
link.
just check the website like in one of the like bib or something and get a citation if we need it. But I'll figure that out. I can look through the thing and see if that's necessary. Um, but I don't really know what to use for. Actually, I can use this. I found something.
You can use Google Maps picture.
I think I got something. This'll work. And then their address. You said they do have like a storefront, right?
Yeah, they
Yep,
do.
I got it.
Yeah, since you put those for like Safe Light and Mr. Glass, this could kind of have their.
Okay, and then so I can fix the just the description for all glass and I can chuck that in there.
Windshield, door vents, and quarter glass repairs for cars and trucks, as well as truck sliders, sunroofs, and heavy equipment glass.
Okay, so the other part, what do we think? So, sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. So, we're good with the four companies we have, right? Safe Light, All Glass, Mr. Glass, and car dealerships.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. And then for primary versus secondary competitors, do we think that like Safe Light, All Glass, and Mr. Glass could be primary and car dealerships could be secondary, or I just threw the line there. Honestly, didn't really know
Yeah, I
where
think
to.
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because I figured All Glass and Mr. Glass or Blue Star were what we had before. Either way, they're very similar, but
Hmm.
um, basically the same. So I would say that they're probably.
Yeah, because for secondary, it says kind of think about like the whole like industry. So car dealerships, it makes sense. Body shops, it makes sense.
Mhm. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to just discuss was like the layout of this page, of slide 14. I think we could honestly keep the layout like this. I just might change it to like a bulleted list for each thing instead of a paragraph. What do you guys
Mm-hmm.
think? Because I started doing that here with strengths. Just concerned about spacing and a lot of information on.
Yeah.
I think if you bullet it, you'd have to cut it down a little bit,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or just three space it, maybe.
Yeah. Or I mean, maybe I make another slide for primary competitors and that or make it secondary competitors its own slide.
Yeah.
And then
She
I
said at
could
least
separate.
four. We could manage like, because you said body shops too. Do dealerships
Hmm.
and body shops as a secondary on its own page.
Does it say how many we have to have for each?
At
It
least
just
four, I
says,
think.
At
yeah,
least.
it says 3 to 4. Identify the
Okay.
most relevant 3 to 4 competitors. Who are your primary competitors? Describe them, name locations, key offerings, add any other information you feel is pertinent. Dig deep and think about non-direct competitors. You can go, yeah. So,
Yeah, I feel
um,
like make one slide with these three for primary
mhm.
and another one for secondary. Dealerships, body shops. Hmm.
Yeah,
And
if I do that, then honestly, I think we just leave secondary competitors as just dealerships,
Yeah,
and leave the other
makes sense.
three.
okay.
Absolutely.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was agreeing.
Okay, cool. Um, great. So I can fix that. Are we okay with the format then for 14 and I just delete 15?
Mm.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, 14 is way more detailed. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't add any of the details. I added them all to one and I wasn't sure if you guys preferred that one or this one, so then we could add them over, but
mhm.
I think if I make it another slide for secondary, that'll work.
Yep.
Okay, great. So I'll fix those. I'm gonna add a new description for all glass on 13. And so I think we're good to move on to customer analysis.
Customer analysis.
And if you guys review this later and you feel like you want to change something, you can totally change whatever you want. I like I said earlier, I struggled a little bit with the first part. So if you catch something I miss, definitely just fix
It
it.
looks really good.
For the customer segmentation part, in the chat or whatever this thing is called, I sent a link and it's more about automotive in general, but it still plays towards auto glass. Um, if y'all want to read through that, because we can kind of
Yeah,
piggyback off of it.
I tried to download that or use one of the apps that was mentioned, and
Mhm.
I could not figure it out. Um, it was the one I tried to use Simple Analytics, and I created an account, and it makes no sense. So,
Yeah,
um,
I think
Where did you
Statistica or
send the
whatever it
link?
is. It's in the chat for this. I sent it like right before you hopped on.
Oh,
yeah, I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
Let's see. I've got like 5 windows open.
On this one.
At the bottom of your screen, do you have the chat button?
Yep.
Yes.
Click on that and see if it pops up.
Did you
Nothing.
send it again?
I'm gonna do it in about a second.
Oh, okay.
I
Now
just
I see
received
it.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
And it goes through like automotive industry buying types, but it
Uh-huh.
has the same arguments. So there's
Oh,
a part in
okay.
there
Yeah.
like, so it talks about like off-roading and people who need like thicker glass for that,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and like the technology segment, which we already talked about that last week or a couple days ago, actually. So I figured we could piggyback off that and add to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I totally misunderstood the market segment part. And I went like on the slide, I just put like the types of glass that they would be getting. And so, yeah, that's why I gave up. I was like, I'm not getting anywhere with
No,
this.
you're
So, okay. So the first one then, looking at this doc or this article, um, eco-conscious, family-oriented. So like who are the types of customers you typically cater to or see? Like is it the one that comes to mind for me looking at this article would be like family-oriented consumers.
Okay.
Um, some of the other options are like luxury vehicles, eco-conscious drivers,
Mm.
um,
Anyone who
performance
needs to do
seekers.
their inspection, they have to get their
Hmm.
glass replaced. Like if there's a,
Okay.
like a crack on it, like
Yeah.
since it's a safety hazard, they have to get it replaced before they get their inspection. So if their inspection is
Cool.
due, they have to get it done.
so y'all have to
Okay.
have inspections in Texas?
Yes.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Meat
Yeah,
buyers.
we don't have to have those here.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think I
No
so
mentioned it.
for me,
exceptions?
No, we don't have to have them. I think I mentioned last time. This is like the third time I've gotten my windshield cracked on this one. I gave up. I was like, you know what? I don't like paying for this. And I've never had a windshield break on a car before. This is the third. And it was just like a little
okay.
chip, and now it's like spider
Yeah.
web. Like, you know what?
Uh-huh.
It's only on one side. It's just 3 big cracks. I'm like, I'm gonna leave it because I don't feel like for that.
Yeah.
You might need to take a trip to Texas.
Yeah.
All right.
We know someone.
I'll get you a good deal. Friends and family discount.
Um, so the one of the market segments on this article is economical buyers. I feel like that makes sense. So economical buyers represent a practical and cost-conscious segment within the automotive industry. When considering their vehicle choices, these individuals prioritize affordability, fuel efficiency, and long-term savings. Those are probably
Yeah.
like your number one customers, right?
Yeah.
So let's say, and then Derek, if you can save this article, we'll probably
Yeah.
have to use it, but I'm going to use some of the information then. So we'll say economical buyers
Mhm.
here.
I think the family one for sure, family oriented,
Yeah,
just for the
Yep,
for
safety.
sure. Yeah.
I agree.
And then the tech savvy buyers.
Yeah. Like
Okay, so
some,
economical buyers, family oriented.
Mhm.
yeah, there are some Gorilla brand for Jeep, the
Mhm.
off-road Jeep. So
So
they
yeah,
it's kind of, yeah, that tech savvy, that like it's thicker and
well no, that would be the off-road one. We could separate that and make sure.
Yep.
That's number 7 on here, I think.
okay.
Yeah, and I feel like we could just choose whichever ones we want to be first, second,
Right.
third, based on um the business that Lava typically sees.
Right.
So then after family oriented, do we want to do off-roading? Like would that be next, Becca?
Um, let me look at it for a second. I was just checking that article.
They don't have to be in order by like which one's most important, right?
I was thinking we could, like that's how
Okay.
we could segment, like right? Is that I guess I
Yeah.
not sure what the instructions said. It said consider the current, so in this section,
Mhm.
consider first define all existing market segments. Next, identify which segments the company is currently addressing, which markets are not targeted, and which markets are potential markets in the future. So that's why I was thinking like we could order it and put like they are targeted in this section, and then maybe order it by that, like
Mhm.
Okay.
or like currently addressing potential markets and then markets not targeted, right? I
Yeah.
mean, in the description, we could say that they are something they do or
Yeah.
um,
This is
trying
something
to
you can
do.
improve on and find more customers in this
Mhm.
area.
Yeah, or we make another slide. I think the part I'm struggling with the most is formatting on Canva. It's so
Yeah.
difficult sometimes.
A little confused.
I have to just grab my charger. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's trying to go through all the segments in this article.
Yeah, it's a big article.
Yeah. So there, segment 9, it says urban commuters.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think like uh does it include like truck drivers? Because we get those a lot too.
Okay. You mean like 18 wheelers? Like,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Does Lava do truck driver trucks?
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I was just thinking is we don't actually need to include all of the market segments from this article. Like, I think
Yeah,
we
there's
could
a lot.
just choose
Yeah.
and just say their market segments. Like,
Do we have one segment for desperate? Which one's for desperate?
I was thinking economical was
Yeah.
Yeah.
desperate. Like,
That's like they call like 7 in the morning. Someone broke into their car and they want it done in like an hour. So that's
Well, that's
desperate.
that's
Yeah.
horrible.
yeah, I mean, maybe that's a second. Maybe we just make up a segment there and say like
Desperate.
something related to
That's a
speed.
big segment. So the fact that we open at 7 a.m., we get a
Mhm.
lot of calls like that early in the morning because of like people, especially on the weekends. They car was broken into and they're just looking for someone. They have to go to work and it's a door glass. So they have to have it. They can't just cover it or.
Okay.
So I don't know what segment it goes to.
I think that should be number one, but it's like something related to like speedy or
Don't know what to name it.
hmm,
And there are ones that shop around. They call us and then call 10 other places, try to get the best deal. But like,
I'd call that economical.
yeah. So yeah. These are the big segments.
Mhm.
So these are the ones that we usually target. So for the one that um like we open early, we close later, so they can call us if they have to. And the economical ones that we do price match. So if they have like a cheaper quote from another company, we match it as long as it makes sense. Some of them are they don't make sense at all. And yeah, these are the two major segments that we target right now.
I mean, I'll change this. I'll probably just run it through ChatGPT and make it sound nicer, but that looks good. So
Mhm.
what if we just call it Speedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm open to any, any changes on the name, but I think I don't want to just get stuck on the name. So
Just
um,
keep it like
the,
that, and then if we think of something else,
yep, I agree.
Mhm.
Okay, and then economical buyers sounds good. Family-oriented buyers sounds good. And I think maybe we're gonna need more of these. Can't really change the color, but
maybe like we can put performance seekers in there too,
yeah.
and
So
just put
what?
in like since in Texas we have to get it inspected, and your glass it shouldn't be like cracked when you get it inspected. Maybe that will fall into that segment. That makes sense.
So based on the instructions, she wants us to put all of the category market segments, and then after that, we need to figure out like which segments Lava is catering to, which ones you're not catering to, and which ones you like potentially could cater to.
Yeah, in the future. Yeah, we want.
Yeah, so right now I think um we just need to decide on like which ones we want to list as all of them. And then we can in the descriptions I think say like you're currently catering to this and then could cater to it and then not catering to this.
Yeah.
It's kind of my thought.
Yeah.
So I think we should just decide on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just for space of the slide because I think that there could be more,
Mhm.
but I just don't want to overcomplicate it. So
Okay.
I mean, and we can, I think I just fear it's going to make the slide like have too much information on it
Mhm.
unless we want to break it into more than one slide. Like, I guess we could make a slide for the ones that you're currently, or yeah, the ones that you're currently catering to, another slide for potential, and another slide for um, not catering to.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Let's do one slide for the ones we cater right now.
Okay. Uh, so should we just repeat this slide, like duplicate this slide 3 times? And then
Yeah,
just make a
but
list of
I'd not have like a lot for other segments. Like this one might be, we can just
Yeah, I
delete.
think it needs another format when we do the other page. Like
okay,
kind of like
so
you did for slide 14. Like I
mhm,
think that will work, like to be able to go down the list of everything that actually gets done in that one.
mhm.
If that made sense. I don't think it
Yeah, it does. It totally does. Do you mind looking for like a different template we can use?
Okay.
So then, right now, this one that I have, the slide 15, will just be the ones that you're currently catering to, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then I think you're catering to speedy, you're catering to economical, you're catering to family oriented. Um, which which one, which other ones from the article are you catering to? Did you say off-road enthusiasts?
Yeah.
Let me. No, I think we're gonna put that because
That one's a potential.
yes, it's a potential.
Okay, that's okay. Any others from this article that you feel like you're catering to?
Um, the one that I was just talking to you, I just lost it because I
What
scrolled
about
down.
urban commuters?
Yeah, I was asking if that one could include like 18-wheeler, like big trucks.
Oh, what I
That
think we could end up making that its own, right? So,
That would be more. I mean, I get what she's saying. Um,
uh-huh. Oh
I
wait.
wouldn't view that as urban commuters though.
yeah.
What about fleet? There's fleet buyers. Um,
Yeah,
and
fleet and
then
commercial would be the same, I would think. I'm
yeah,
not the
so what
same,
if
but in the
we
same category.
Okay.
just say commercial
Yeah.
and just call it commercial? I like that.
Commercial glass. Yeah. Um,
Oh, um,
put commercial and so he used to do commercial and residential glass, but
oops.
right now we're only focused on auto. But in the future, we will offer commercial residential again. So you want to
Okay,
put
so potential could
future?
be let's
Residential.
change this to commercial vehicles.
Yeah.
And then you were saying potential could be like commercial and residential, as in like home and businesses.
Hmm.
Derek, it looks like this slide got changed. Were we gonna use this slide for the other one or
I didn't change anything.
oh, how did
Think
that
we-
happen?
Yeah, it went from light to dark or dark to light.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Hit the back button until it tells us.
Yeah, I did that, but yeah, and it's gone back since after or before I even made those changes. So weird. Let me just see if I can find the template. I'll just mhm. Oh, I got it. Oops. I had it as a new page, but weird. Okay, well, I'll just
Just looking for that exact same template again.
no, I got it. I added
Okay.
uh another slide, but for some reason it wouldn't let me just like replace it with my information already there. So I'm just rewriting it quick.
Okay.
Won't take long. Or commercial. So why don't I'm gonna fix this. And then what we can do is use the other one maybe for um, the potential.
Yep.
So
So speedy, economical, family
yep, that's what
oriented,
I was just about to ask what the
and so there's one that says fleet buyers,
I
and
put commercial vehicles instead of fleet buyers. And maybe I change that to fleet buyers.
Yeah, commercial would be more of the truck stuff, like the truckers.
yeah,
And then fleet would
Hmm.
just be like, I don't know.
Yeah, like a dealership has like 8 Toyota Priuses or something like that, right? Or like
Right.
a company that like a delivery service that or like a
Yeah,
limo service or like right.
yeah, them or like Turo or
Yep.
what's the
Uh, Uber.
Avis or whatever.
Okay. Yep.
I like forgot every single company that rents cars just like
Uh-huh. Yep.
yeah, I don't know either.
that.
What about the performance seekers? Where can we put that?
Do you cater to performance seekers?
Looking at the, wait just a second. Speed.
For speedy, we can call that time oriented. I think that works.
I
Sounds
like that
fancy.
way better. Yep.
I think it's mostly like, I don't know. It feels like, um, what do you call them?
Which one?
Performance seekers. I think it's like cars that they kind of, I don't know how to
Like
explain.
fast cars. Like that's
Yeah,
kind of what I was thinking with
fast
performance
cars.
seekers,
Yeah.
like kind of like a luxury car, but I think I did see another luxury
Yeah, there's a luxury one and then
section.
there's performance seekers. I mean, if they call us like a NASCAR, we don't have to.
Yeah, so performance
Yeah.
seekers, it says unwavering passion for speed, power, and an exhilarating driving experience. Um, this segment comprises of individuals who prioritize the dynamic performance capabilities of a vehicle over other factors such as fuel efficiency or practicality. I think that makes it different than luxury because like
Yeah.
sometimes luxury
Hmm.
um, may not be like a fast car, but is a luxury car
Mhm.
or a powerful car.
Yeah, I think we
Um,
do. Those performance seekers, yeah, some of them.
okay, so like you do cater to those? Like let's think of examples. So like I don't know, something that comes to mind for me would be like a Mustang or like those like big engine cars or
Yeah.
um like a Corvette or something or like a
Hmm.
Porsche. But Porsche is kind of luxury, so I'm kind of like,
Yeah, Corvette, Challenger.
yep.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
we do
let's
those.
throw it in there.
Makes sense. Yeah. So we have to have like three slides, one with the ones that we cater, the one that we don't, and the ones that could be potential for the future, correct?
Yes, correct. So
Eric, did you want to say something?
No, I was reading it while you were talking.
Yeah.
um
'Cause I made a
so
list for
going
the potential and the ones that we don't cater.
Yeah, it says the first one should be just the categories, that all of them, and one that is the current market segment. And then
Do you think that I mean, if we just don't like define all of them in one slide, and instead we just separate it by who we're currently
well, technically we only need 2 slides, so we can't, yeah, we can do it that way. Because it says 2 to
mhm,
4 slides for the whole thing.
mhm.
So what if we make one for the whole group, the ones that we want to use,
Uh-huh.
either we cater or not, and the second one have like three sections that we just say, okay, these are the ones that we offer services to, these are the ones that we don't, these are the ones that we want to in the future. So 2 slides total.
I think it'll be too crowded if we do it that way. We'll have to do more than 2 slides.
Yeah, but I'm afraid if the instructions says like having like all of them in one.
Well, no. It just says that like we have to name them all in one,
Okay.
is basically how it says it. So like that first
I think
slide
we'd be
would be
fine.
like we have it. Yeah.
I honestly think it'll be fine if we just leave it as like if we leave the
It looks
format as
nice.
the ones we're currently addressing, potential, and the ones we're not targeting.
Okay.
Because I mean, we are naming them all. They're
Yeah.
just separated by like how the approach or lack thereof.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
I
I
mean we
like
think
the
have
we
time
just
this one.
oriented. It's better than speedy.
mhm. Yeah, so I mean I think we leave it as is and we just make another slide for um so we'll call this one, I don't know how what if we say current category market, current market segments,
Every market
and
segments.
this one will be potential.
Okay. Okay, so for potential,
Now I need another one. I want to know how we did this to get a different slide that looks the same but different color. So we can do it again with a different one.
it's okay.
Uh,
Just be like that. Like,
Oh, you mean like should we just repeat all three in one and just use the dark one?
no, it doesn't matter because we have like different color slides, like
No.
dark
I mean
and
like we need one
light.
more. We need one
Yeah.
more. So I want to, but so I want like a different one, but I don't know how we got the second one.
Okay.
So unless we're okay with just
oh,
duplicating one of them as our
it's
third one.
up there in the corner, the little background color thing. That's what changed.
Where?
Over here next to animate,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
changed.
let's just duplicate this one then. And then go like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how to control it.
I see what happened here.
Yeah, Canva is confusing.
Nope, it's ugly. Maybe we go like this and do like dark, lighter blue.
So current market, potential market, and then what's the last one?
Um, it's like
The
the
ones
ones that
that
we're
we,
not doing, not targeted.
Gotcha.
Markets not targeted is what we should say.
yeah.
You said residential for sure, right?
Yes, for potential. So for potential, I wrote down a list: luxury,
Mm-hmm.
commercial, and residential, glass, for like houses and
Let's
businesses.
do, I think we should separate those. commercial,
Yes.
residential.
Commercial
and
resident,
then,
yes. And then off-road, enthusiast, something like that. These are for potential list.
Yeah, I'm adding them here. Okay, any others? I'll change the colors on these like,
Change
little
one.
squares too.
I have these so far. I have the ones that we don't service. There's just two
Okay.
so far. I'm looking at the list. This one first.
I hate that the fonts are different. DM Sans. Here we go. Honestly, we don't need 6. So I mean, if like potential, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess
Yeah, if we can
if
remove that
that's,
last one, because
yep.
I don't think
So let me just look at sorry to cut you off. We got luxury. What about tech savvy buyers?
those are the ones that I want to put in the list that we're not gonna
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
tech savvy
Also, like,
and eco-conscious, like
yep,
Teslas or any electric vehicles.
yep, I agree. Okay, perfect. Um, okay, yeah, and then it was urban commuters. So yeah, I think we just leave it with what we have. So then
I mean,
we'll get
urban
rid of,
commuters is kind of,
I feel like we kind of covered that in some of
yeah,
the other,
it's like it's in family oriented and economical. All of them consist of urban commuters.
I agree. Okay, so let's just leave it at 4. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and just change these colors. I know how. I don't know. And I'll change this purple and then so okay. So we just need descriptions for each. We need little descriptions, but let's go through. So we said we have our current, our potential, and then this last one's going to be like not not currently
Non-targeted.
targeting. Yeah, or what was that? Non.
Non-currently, no. However you want to phrase it. How does she put it in the book?
And
I was gonna say not currently targeting.
Yeah, that
okay.
works. Also, the next one deliverables is due like on the 11th. I think it's due on like a
Oh,
Wednesday.
earlier. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just so you know.
Yeah, let's
The 11th is on Wednesday, so
Yeah,
wow, that's a lot to do.
it's
yeah.
only 3 to 6 slides.
Oh, that's
So
right.
it's
She
not,
did say that there was a time where it would be easier, if I
yeah, it's
remember
a
correctly in
short
the
one.
video.
But I think we still have to record a separate meeting for that one.
Okay.
We have to upload our meetings for
Yes.
like
Yes.
She said we didn't technically have to, but that's what she preferred. We could like have a collaborative group notes or whatever we're using.
Mhm.
But
We already
video
started
is
recording, so
yeah.
yeah.
we're already here. Um, great. So then, I mean, let's plan maybe, I mean, does Sunday or Monday work for you guys?
Let's see.
Monday works for me.
Monday works for me too, and maybe I can work on it on Sunday too. This weekend's just kind of busy for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. This weekend is my birthday, so I don't know what plans I'm gonna have. So
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
gonna leave, thank you. Just gonna leave it a little open.
Yeah, I get off at 5 on Monday, so I can do anything like late evening.
Yeah, that would be preferred for me too, because I work until like 4 my time, so that'd be 6 your time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn on the light.
Like 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30 is
Six
fine for me.
thirty
Yeah.
Our
would
time, yeah.
be 4:30 my time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. I work an hour away from my house, so yeah, that'd be better.
Hmm.
An hour? Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Like I
brutal
said,
commute.
my area is growing fast, but not that fast.
Hmm. Okay. So
Nice.
I guess let's just finish this. So what were the ones that you had written down for markets you or the segments you weren't currently targeting?
Tech savvy and
Yeah.
eco-conscious. So tech savvy, I'm gonna include that in there because we're not offering the, what was it called? Oh my God.
ADOS.
Hmm?
ADOS was one of them.
Yes,
I can't
yeah.
remember what it stood for, but it was in that other um article we were looking at a couple
Mm-hmm.
of days ago. I'll see if I can find that
Oh.
just in case we need a source for it too.
Yeah. Like the
Um,
recalibration service, because we
Yeah.
don't have, yeah. But we
were
have
there
a
any
way to
others?
go. Yeah. We have a way to like not do it, but I mean it is included in that list, so we can use that.
Were there any others that you wrote down?
Um, can you explain just a little those fleet buyers? I'm not sure if where they go.
I kind of think we just don't include that one.
Yeah, I think it kind of
So I
is
think that we
included in
have
other
everything then.
ones. Yeah, I think these are the only two that we're not offering services to right now. I
And
can
that's fine
scroll.
if we only have
We
two,
covered
because
almost all of them in one of the
yeah.
lists. Yeah, so
So should we just have the two?
I think
Tech
so.
savvy and eco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she knows it's a real world thing and we're not just making it up. So we go with
Hmm.
what the real world experience actually is.
I mean, and also the way we kind of organize the slides, if you think about how many segments we actually have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, that's quite a few. So I think we're okay. Okay, so let's go like this.
Um,
Okay, so now I think we can just work on the descriptions for each. Um, so going to back to current market segments, I can rewrite that, but I think we have the gist there. I'll just so I think economical buyers. What does the article say for economical buyers?
Let's see.
I wish the article was in the order that we put it down
That
Okay.
would
so
be
we can
nice.
Here it is.
scroll up in there.
Economical buyers represent a practical and cost-conscious segment within the automotive industry. When considering their vehicle choices, these individuals prioritize affordability, fuel efficiency, and long-term cost savings. They seek vehicles that offer reliable performance, low maintenance costs, and reasonable pricing without compromising quality or essential features.
Can you say that last part again? Without compromising.
uh,
Quality.
quality or essential features.
Or placements. Okay, I know I'll rewrite this, but looks good. It's so hard when the font, like on these slide decks, it's so small. So like on that slide 13, those paragraphs were so hard for me to write because I couldn't see.
They're so
What I should have
tiny.
done is just made it larger and then made it smaller, but I was not being efficient. Okay, can you read me family-oriented buyers?
Yes. What was that, number 5? Nope, that's
Family.
tech savvy.
Number 3,
Okay.
family-oriented consumers form a significant segment within the automotive industry, prior prioritizing sorry, safety, practically, and spaciousness in their vehicle choices.
Can you say that
This
part
seg
again? Prioritizing safety.
safety, practical,
Practicality.
practicality, and spaciousness in their vehicle choices. How much do we have to
Yeah,
include?
vehicle. No, that sounds great. So I put these customers prioritize safety, practicality, and spaciousness in their vehicle choices. These vehicles typically include, does it say like any examples?
Individuals or
Like a
families
minivan?
seeking vehicles that accommodate their loved ones comfortably while offering advanced safety features.
Okay, got it. So these vehicles are typically, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I could just
It's
Just
a,
leave it at that.
you can just say it
it's a,
like they preferred functionality and convenience.
it does say that in the vehicle preferences, it says minivans or SUVs or crossovers.
Yep,
So if you
that's
did you mean
perfect.
like an example of the vehicle itself?
Yep.
Okay.
You got me. So these vehicles typically include minivans.
SUVs and
Uh,
crossovers.
So, yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, commercial vehicles, which we made up. These are your, so we want to say something like how they're truck drivers.
Includes 18-wheeler truck drivers.
These are customers who are driving 18
Sometimes they call us,
wheelers
they're like,
or
I'm
other.
3 hours away from Dallas. I'm passing through and my glass is broken. Can you just meet me someplace and fix it? They're like passing through, so they're not
Yep,
from here most of the times.
that's perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, that works. And you guys, if you hate the description or want to change it, definitely feel free. I'm just making stuff up here. Performance seekers. Can someone read me the performance seekers description from the article?
I'm looking for it. Derek, where
I do not. Okay, it's the very first one.
did you find
Okay.
Perform
the very first one?
Yeah, performance seekers constitute a notable consumer segment within the automotive industry. characterized by their unwavering passion for speed, power, and an exhilarating driving experience. This segment comprises individuals who prioritize the dynamic performance capabilities of a vehicle over other factors such as fuel efficiency or practicality. Performance
Can you
seekers
read
are,
me sorry, can you read me the first part again? It says these customers are characterized by, or I started with these customers, but characterized by,
Their unwavering passion
yep,
for speed, power, and
unwavering passion
exhilarating
for speed, power, and
driving
well,
experience.
yeah,
and the overall driving experience.
and the car examples are Porsche, Corvette, and BMW.
Porsche, Corvette, and BMW. Great.
Audi.
Perfect. Okay. I think we have enough. I think we're good in this section. So, potential market segments. Can you read me the luxury?
Luxury customers represent a discerning segment within the automotive industry, characterized by their affinity for sophistication, exclusivity, and high-end features. These individuals seek vehicles that offer refined craftsmanship, cutting-edge technology, and unparalleled comfort. The luxury segment caters to those who value prestige, status, and superior driving experience.
To sophistication. What was the other
Yeah,
one after sophistication?
exclusivity
Exclusivity. And what
and
was the last one?
high-end features.
High-end features. Um, they value prestige, status, and superior driving experience.
Mhm.
Examples could be Rolls-Royce, Jaguar.
Prestige.
What else?
Mercedes-Benz, Audi,
I
Audi,
mean, we do those.
Examples include, what was some of the examples?
Rolls-Royce, Mercedes, Audi.
Royce, Mercedes, Audi. I would not have considered some of these luxury, but
Yeah, because I
The
mean
high
we do
end.
some like models of Mercedes. We
mhm.
do Audi, we do
Yeah,
Lexus. Yeah.
it might just be like some of the high end models like
Yeah,
they're
that's why
pursuing.
I said Rolls-Royce because we don't do that. Or
Mhm.
like Jaguar.
Let's change, let's get rid of Mercedes and Audi, and I'm gonna put Rolls-Royce and Jaguar. Okay. So commercial, we don't have,
Bentley.
um,
Yeah, if you want more examples. If not, that's
what was the other example?
Bentley. It's
Bentley.
Italian. It's Italian.
Yeah,
There was one more.
that's
Alfa
okay. I think three is
Romeo.
enough.
Yeah, Italian
I
cars
put
are.
Rolls-Royce, Jaguar, Bentley. Shoot, I lost. Okay. So for commercial, these
You do
customers,
Peterbilt for commercial.
oh, like a business commercial, you mean?
Like
Well, no, that's the
storefronts.
name of the one of the 18 wheelers.
Oh,
Okay. So
name
for
of
this
those vehicle.
commercial,
Okay,
I was thinking for this one, it would be like businesses.
Okay. So like FedEx and
Yeah. So what would
XPO.
how would we describe
like
um, like
usually they
who
call
these
it like
customers are?
storefront windows, looking for like storefront windows installed or
These are
some.
customers with storefronts, um, like storefronts or, um, like corporate offices
What do they
who
call when you
need
like do like small offices in like
windows.
a big space? What do they call it?
Co-working space?
Oh,
Or
they like
no?
section it in like smaller offices and separate like each one's office cubicles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those might be like included in that commercial, like for people looking to do that.
I put corporate offices, but is that kind of what you're thinking, or are you thinking of something else?
No, it could be like any offices. Yeah, it could include corporate offices. No, I was just gonna bring an example like what to do, like when I talk about commercial, as I said, storefronts, it like includes like doors and windows for like, for example, gas stations like 7-Eleven or like Quick Trip, anything like the windows
Mm-hmm.
and doors. And also it could be those like office cubicles, like making of those.
Gotcha. You mean more like incubation hubs
Yeah,
where like the different companies are all inside one building?
yeah,
Hmm.
could be that too. Yeah.
Luxury car model. What would I like to in the future? But these are customers with storefronts or corporate offices who need windows repaired or replaced. Lava does not cater to these customers at the moment, but would like to in the future.
Hmm.
Is that good?
Yep.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else like at a corporate office that would need, or like a storefront that would need replacing that Lava could do? Is it just windows or doors?
Yeah. Windows and doors.
Windows or doors. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, residential.
Yeah. Doors, windows, mostly windows for residential because you don't usually have like glass doors like gas station doors at home. So
Great. So now we're on
also,
residential. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. Also, we can include if I can remember the name. It's on the roof.
I
Little
like
windows
a
on the
I like a
roof.
sky deck or a sky.
Sky, sky, skylight. Give me just a sec. Let me ask my husband what it was called.
I think it is a skylight.
Yeah.
And homeowners.
I went ahead and sent those links so I don't forget them.
Okay.
Perfect. Looking into. Okay, so I just put something, I'll fix it, but I just put residential, put characterized by homeowners who need windows, doors, skylights, etc. replaced. Lava is looking into catering to these customers.
Okay. Yeah.
So last one is off-road enthusiasts.
Yeah. Special
Can you read me the
glass.
can you read me the off-road enthusiast part from the article?
Yeah, I gotta find it.
Mhm.
Off-road enthusiasts represent a passionate and adventurous segment within the automotive industry. These individuals seek vehicles that can handle rugged terrains, provide off-road capabilities, and offer an exhilarating driving experience. They value cars with robust build quality, high ground clearance, and specialized features that allow them to explore challenging landscapes, and embark on thrilling off-road activities or adventures.
They can explore. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Landscapes, yes. Requires a rugged vehicle with, what was the, like what features does the car have? Like,
Robust build quality, high ground clearance, and specialized features that allow them to explore challenging landscapes.
I'm just gonna say robust build. We said robust build quality.
Mhm.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
With
Build quality.
Mhm.
robust build quality. Is there anything like specific to like, I guess the glass? Like, is it thicker glass?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
found, yeah,
go
there's like
ahead.
this brand. It's Gorilla brand.
This
Uh,
vehicle, this requires a rugged vehicle with robust vehicle quality, including very thick glass. Thick,
yes, glass for tough defense against chips, cracks.
perfect.
Yeah, it's called, if you want to put an example, it's Gorilla Glass. It's for Jeep.
Got it. Very.
Do we need a link for this, just in case?
Yeah, I just sent it. Well, yeah, if you want to send that one too.
Yeah,
So like I
just
said,
in,
Oh, I didn't add that. I just put that it needed thick glass. I didn't put an example. Maybe like for the other ones, I've been putting examples of the vehicles. So maybe like examples of this. Uh,
just put in like Gorilla
uh,
Glass for Jeep.
include. I think we'll be fine. Not including that article
Okay.
though. For vehicles like Jeep. Um, what are other? I put like
Jeep
Jeep.
Wrangler, Toyota 4Runner,
Yep.
and Ford
Wrangler.
F-150 Raptor. Those are the examples in the article.
Yeah.
Perfect. F-150, Raptor, Toyota 4Runner. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. I'll change the color and the formatting, but that looks good, and I'll fix the paragraphs. But now let's do not currently targeting tech savvy.
And tech savvy is somewhere on here.
It's the recalibration services that we're not offering.
We can add that. Oh, I should go back and add that.
You ready?
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I should put that. I'm just adding a quick note why they're a potential customer off-road. Lava currently does not have the, should I say does not have the supplies to,
Or
like
which one?
for off-roading the thick glass? Is it just because you guys don't have the thick glass or I'm not sure how to
Yeah,
install?
and
Like
it's an
how does that
expensive
work?
glass. It's expensive. And if we break it while installing, we have to, replace it
To,
and out of our own pocket. So we cannot afford it right now, just in case it breaks while we install it.
Gotcha.
okay, perfect. Lava is looking great. I put a lot on this one. Maybe I can shorten it. Okay, I'll just fix that one later. Great. Okay, I'm ready for the other one.
Okay. Tech
Tech
savvy
savvy.
buyers represent a prominent and influential segment within the automotive industry. These individuals are early adapters of new technology and actively seek vehicles that offer advanced connectivity, innovative infotainment systems, and cutting edge features. They value
Can you,
seamless.
sorry,
You,
can you
you're,
repeat early adapters, starting from early adapters of new technology? Sorry to cut you off.
no, you're fine. These individuals are early adapters of new technologies and actively seek vehicles that offer advanced connectivity, innovative infotainment systems, and
Sorry, can
cutting edge
you
features.
go back? So early adapters of new technology and actively seek vehicles that
Offer.
Actively seek vehicles that offer advanced connectivity,
advanced connectivity. Okay.
innovative infotainment systems.
Let me just skip that one. Is there another
Yeah,
one?
I keep wanting to say whatever, and now it's messing me up too. But it is infotainment. That's the actual word.
I'll
Um,
probably just not include that one.
gotcha.
Um,
And cutting edge features. They value seamless
Perfect.
integration with their digital lifestyles and prioritize vehicles that provide a high-tech driving experience. And then below that, it says that they prioritize connectivity, convenience, and the latest advancement in automotive technology.
Offer advanced. These customers want a high. Sorry, these customers want a
Yep.
high tech driving experience. Is that what that said?
High-tech buyers prioritize connectivity, convenience, and the latest advanced.
Okay, then I'm just not going to include that. What
Yeah.
are example vehicles include? What are
Um, well, any vehicles that have like lane departure, um, warning
we say
system.
like Tesla?
Yeah, this one actually doesn't give cars, it gives like the actual equipment.
Yeah,
Um,
Got it.
but don't include.
Include examples, include,
but yeah, I would definitely say Tesla.
I might just say
Well, are we
examples
gonna use
include
that for
vehicles with,
eco-conscious?
yeah, so I'm gonna skip including a vehicle specific, but you said, what
Vehicles
were
with
the examples?
like lane
Lane
departure warning.
Texture,
departure.
yeah, lane departure. Go ahead. You want to read them?
Oh no. Um, well, like all of them, the ones that have like lane departure warning system, they require recalibration after installation. That's what we don't do. So I don't know how you wanna.
Mhm. What
Yeah.
what were the examples one more time?
Wireless charging capabilities, state of the art,
Wireless charging capability.
and then
Uh-huh.
state of the art infotainment systems, voice recognition, smartphone integration like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
You know, like it has pedestrian detection.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. That's great. I think we have enough. I'm just not including all of them because I want it
Yeah,
to be
this is
short.
probably like one of the bigger ones. It has a lot in it.
Or the ones that kind of pertains more to like glass technologies that will or
Yeah, it has that in there. The ADS, the ADAS, it's
mhm.
Advanced Driver Assisted Systems
Okay,
for
yeah, that
glass.
kind of includes all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I put pedestrian detection, but what was that?
Uh,
What was the name of that word one more time?
ADAS,
Advanced,
Advanced
advanced
Driver Assistance Systems.
assistance systems, and I'll just put in parentheses ADS.
Yeah,
ADAS, right?
Yeah.
ADAS.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. That's great. Um, and now I need to put like
Well, we don't have the device, the recalibration device.
This is off topic, but what kind of light do you have, Nick? Like in the
Me?
back. Yeah.
So I actually rent, and it came with the place, and it's actually not as nice as it looks. It the wiring is weird too. So like sometimes it just like gets darker and lighter. Like it takes forever when I turned it on, it took a while. I had it on all the way. Like I can dim it and it didn't dim all the way. So okay, so I put Lava does not have the recalibration to install glass on these vehicles and does not have these. I'm going to say Lava does not have the recalibration device to install glass on these vehicles, and these replacements can be more time consuming. For these reasons, Lava has no plan to work on these vehicles. Okay. It's gonna make me bad just formatting this. Okay, last one, eco-conscious. We're so close.
You have it, Derek. I'm looking for. I went all the way down. I couldn't find it.
It's on here. Okay, there we go. Eco-conscious drivers form a significant customer segment within the automotive industry, characterized by their commitment to sustainability and environmentally friendly practices. These
Wait, sorry to
individuals
stop you. Can you repeat characterized by their commitment starting from there?
to, yeah, characterized by their commitment to sustainability and environmentally friendly practices.
Mentally friendly.
Practices.
This is great.
These individuals prioritize vehicles with low emissions, improved fuel efficiency, and reduced carbon footprint.
So low emissions. What was after that one?
Reduced carbon footprints.
Uh-huh. And was there one more? Low
Uh,
emissions, reduced carbon footprint.
no, that was it for that part. And then, I know, low
Low
emissions,
emissions.
With
improved fuel efficiency.
there it
That was
is.
the one in the middle.
Improved fuel efficiency. Okay, reduced carbon footprint. Okay. And why won't Lava do these vehicles?
Yeah.
Uh, I guess these vehicles, so these vehicles typically include electric vehicles.
Yes.
So Teslas,
Vehicles.
for example, uh, first of all, like the glass is too expensive, and second, there's like too much uh technical stuff we have to deal with. Yeah, we don't
Can
wanna.
be very expensive. So glass on these vehicles can be very expensive and replacing them can be challenging. Is that what I should say?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
replacing can be challenging. Great. Perfect. Okay, so I'll fix just like the blurbs to make them nicer, but I do feel good about what we put.
Yep.
And then I'll change the colors a little bit because some of it I don't like, but
What is number 18? Like slide 18? Is it just you just added
it
it?
was just a sample. I just
Okay.
grabbed it because I thought maybe we could use it if I adjusted it, but I mean, if we don't like it and we want to go with something else, it's totally fine.
Yep.
Perfect. That looks so much better. Okay. And then so what was the next section we need to do now after we finish the segments?
Where are we? You mean the next deliverables or the next part of this?
Like the last part of this week's assignment. So I think
It's just current market segment, which is what we're doing basically. It says describe the current target market, customer needs, customer purchasing
oh
habits, and then purchase frequency and quantity, and then non-customers, which that can all be the like customer needs, customer purchasing habits, and purchase frequency can all be one page.
oh
That'll all be
okay.
pegged though, more than
I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should just include these in the paragraphs, like
yeah, we can,
describing the current.
yeah.
And so then we don't even need more slides. We could just have 3 slides and then and I just need to readjust the paragraphs
Mhm.
to say like who are they, how large they are. So we have who they are already when we were describing them in the paragraphs. How large each segment is, you should think about demographic, psychographic, and behavioral characteristics. Recall they can be targeting more than one segment at a time. Do not worry about who you think they should be targeting. You'll address in DII customer needs, define the underlying customer needs and product service benefits that may satisfy these needs, which I think we did.
Yeah.
Customer purchase habits. What do customers buy? How do they choose? What is the frequent buying process model for offering? Where do customers buy? Okay, so I do think we have some of customer purchasing habits. So what do customers buy? So we just needed examples, which I think we
Where?
covered when we examples of the vehicle.
Yeah. Like service.
How do they choose? I mean, is that straightforward? Is that already included? Like we were like for example, the off-roading, we said they need thick glass. So like that's how they choose.
Yeah.
What is the buying process model for the offering?
I think
Where
we
do
already covered
customers?
that too.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about
Because
like when the question that says what they buy, do we have to like include like a list of the services that we offer?
we already did that though.
No,
Yeah, that's
no, yeah, I mean, I think it's literally the type of vehicle, and I think that's what we listed already. So I think we have that covered. For me,
okay.
the only thing I think is missing in 3 is where do customers buy? But I'm kind of like, do we even need to include that? Like, that's pretty straightforward. If a customer
Yeah,
is
they
buying a
give
Tesla,
us
they
a
go to
call.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Or
think
if
we
you want
skipped
to
that one.
explain the process of us selling them services.
Right.
Yeah. So we have to kind of include it somewhere that like they can call us, like give us information like year, make, and model of their vehicle and which glass
So
they
I
want.
guess,
Well, okay, I get it now. But if you read it like a little more in context, I think it's more
mm-hmm,
like online versus like at a shop. So with your customers, it's
mm-hmm,
100% online or over the phone.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
I think that's more what she means based on
Mm-hmm.
the other. the other questions.
Oh, that like if you go like in person.
Right.
Yeah, but I think like in the context of our product,
Mhm.
like we
Yeah, it's
already
a,
explained that
we
it's
don't
mobile or in person. Like
Yeah.
this is like a question that should easily just like no one
Should be a
without knowing this business, yeah, would not assume that that's where you wouldn't buy it based on everything else we've already discussed too.
right.
And the other part of it is like, would we then go through with how we categorize everything and say where the customer is going to buy glass? Otherwise, like in the potential and out market, I kind of just think we just don't answer it because it's straightforward, but we can add it.
Hmm.
Because like in the context of purchasing glass specifically, like for repair replacement, I guess we would say like where would they buy it? Or do customers buy? Customer purchase habits? What do customers buy? How do they choose? What is the buying frequency model for the offering? But like we said, like with what do customers buy, we talked about their vehicles, not necessarily like a glass replacement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we segmented the market. Because I mean, there isn't really like another way to segment the market.
Now for our industry. Yeah, it's a little confusing this part. Hmm.
Then what are the purchase frequency and amount? Like, is that
Well,
the
it
car
depends.
in our
That's not
context, or is
some,
that the glass?
right?
Is that the car or is that the glass that we want to explain, like to answer these questions?
I mean, we have to answer it for glass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's our product. But we don't sell that glass. We sell our services whenever they need it. One
Mm-hmm.
person may never need it for like their
One time.
entire life. They never have a broken glass, but someone like Derek, you said it was like third time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on
So
where you live, how often you drive your car, if you like that,
It's broken
so maybe
into.
we
if you're gonna be on the
maybe
road all
we
the time.
add so maybe we add in each section like how often like these customers run into needing glass repair. So
Yeah.
like how often do they buy? So like a time-oriented person, I don't know, I mean that one's a little more tough, but like I was thinking like performance seekers or like off-roaders, like maybe they're buying glass replacement more often than like a an economical buyer. Well, I don't know, maybe that person's probably buying the most, but I think some of the other ones, but I don't know. I kind of
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
a little weird because like how often, like as much as they sometimes like recently there's been a lot of break-ins to like Kias and Hyundais. Yeah,
hmm
I don't know if in your cities it's the same or not, but like
hmm
we've replaced the same door glass like on a Kia Soul for a customer 4 times already. But then next
hmm
they come back and they break it. But for one of them, we only replaced it once, and like they never came back to break it again. So how are we gonna explain this?
hmm
It's a
I,
little
I guess like
hard.
personally, I think we did answer the questions to a point that the professor would be okay with, but we didn't
It
necessarily
depends
like
on the
directly.
product and the industry that we are talking about.
hmm
Yeah.
It's like you said, you're selling the service more than the glass
Yeah.
itself.
hmm
Sell our services.
And like the examples we technically included were vehicles. It's just tough. The other part to consider is that like this like format or like this like these instructions are very broad. So like with our product, like everyone needs the same type of replacement. They're only going to need
Hmm.
like the windshield door or like whatever things that we've outlined already. And so like
Yeah.
every one of these people could technically need all of these services, right? Like they could need a window replacement, they could need a door, they might need a sunroof, but maybe some of them don't have a sunroof. Like maybe
Yeah.
like that's where we differentiate and say that like maybe I don't know because like family oriented, I mean commercial vehicles, all these could technically have a sunroof or like moonroof or I
Yeah.
guess the only thing we that's different is like the commercial and residential. Those are homes and like businesses.
Yeah, they may just need it once and then 2 years later they want another one. But some of them they might want like this month and then next month they call again, oh, it's broken again. So, but if we were selling like products, like for example, if we were gonna do like that jewelry store, so okay, how often one person comes back and buys jewelry? Maybe every like 3 months, 4 months, or like every season when they have like seasonal items, or if they have like their clearance. But we don't have with we're not that type of business. I don't know if
Hmm.
that makes sense or not.
Yeah, no, I mean to me it does. I kind of just I guess my opinion is that I like what we have. I kind of feel like we did answer the questions well enough, but I don't want to like say we should do this and then we'd get points dinged or something. But I guess I feel like we do have everything.
Should we send her an email and
Yeah,
explain
if
this?
we
Yeah.
do it tonight because she might not read it over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. What do we want to say?
It's like we have this much, and then for this part, since we offer services and there's no frequency that we can keep track of.
Yeah, because you don't have
Mhm.
that many repeat customers
Yeah.
from just what
Mhm.
you're doing. Unless, like I said, we go with the marketing strategy, then you'll have repeat customers from the dealerships and stuff like that. But as of right now, you just have the
Yeah.
random person who walks in or calls in, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, someone with a broken windshield or a broken door,
Yeah.
like it could be any of these people and you don't know when,
Yeah. Exactly.
which is kind of why I think that like that's expected or like that's what someone looking at this presentation would just assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the way she kind of put it, that document is because like it could include any kind of business.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking about the email to the professor. So we would just say, this is what we have. Do you feel like this sufficiently answers the question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then we're just like giving her our presentation.
I mean, she
Did we
didn't
do
say
it right?
couldn't ask questions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Just like I think as long as like we just ask her, we don't have like a frequency, like how often people call us because it's a service that they may only need once. We don't sell products, we only sell services.
I
Is it
like it.
okay if we like don't do this part because this does not include in our business? Like maybe something like that.
yeah.
Does she have office hours or something? I mean, like,
She doesn't have any listed on the first page of Moodle.
hmm. Yeah, I'm going through the syllabus right now. And I'm seeing if we make a look at the course resources.
Yeah, it just says email me and I'll make an effort to respond within 24 hours.
So what does the project say? So, okay, so the question specifically is number 3. Is there anything else we have a question about?
Yeah, and
I'm
number
just going to
4.
copy. Okay, so 3 and 4,
Yes.
particularly.
And the current market segmentation. Yeah.
Do we even need 3? Or do we feel like 3 is covered and we're just concerned about 4?
I'd ask about both just to be safe.
Okay, so then hold on.
Well, what they buy is our services. How do they choose?
Okay,
Well,
so questions
I mean, we did
regarding
answer how did they choose. It's based solely
yeah,
on,
the
what kind
buying
of
process. I think we already kind of answered 3, or we have answers for it.
Mhm.
But number 4 is the tricky
Yeah.
one.
Is this marketing? It's 445 4445 4451.
Yeah. Four, four,
Like
five, one.
4451. Okay. Our group has some questions
we send it to the right
regarding,
professor.
right? I learned my lesson now. I look for a picture.
Yeah.
It's funny because I actually think I had that professor previously for like calculus or something like that.
Yeah, that's why it showed up
Uh,
on your
mhm.
address.
Our group has some questions regarding the project to deliverable. We are using, I'll just include you guys. Enter. And within customer analysis. We opted to use World Inc. Eco-conscious, tech-savvy, performance seekers. Luxury off-road enthusiast. Enthusiast. I've said some of these questions seem self-explanatory based on the product offering. Example, where do customers buy? When and how much do customers buy? What are the This is tough explaining. This would be
I think I'm gonna stop the recording just so it's not like forever.
that's fine. Yeah.